There is confirmation of your Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix winner for Vienna 2025. And in front of the Schönbrunn Palace, it is Philipp Weissaut that shone the brightest, getting the golden ticket to the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix at the GC playoffs, in Prague in November. So let's have a look at what that does to the table this evening. Let's have a look at the rankings. We've had 12 riders in the jump off. We're just waiting for those to, in fact, the results, sorry, we're going to have a look at. It was, of course, Harry Schmulders who was top of the pile until Philip went. Peter Fredriksson came in last, couldn't change things, but in 40.85 seconds and jumping clear on another 9-year-old Kilmister this time, Philipp Weissaut gets the win, his first since he jumped on Just Be Gentle in Doha in 2023. To take a golden ticket to the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix. Then Harry Schmulders, well, he can't be greedy because he's already won twice on tour this season, already has a golden ticket, finishing second clear at 41.96. Bertram Allen on another 9-year-old Conquest Origo, finishing clear at 42.31. Peter Fredriksson pushed with all he could on Al Capone, 42.43, but couldn't better the second place that he had in Riesenbeck, finishing fourth, the Swede. But how he has returned to the Longines Global Champions Tour. And Fernando Martinez Sommer, the only other rider clear in 48.82 seconds. Such a shame he gets forced off the podium because that would have been his first. Now, alongside me is a very, very good rider indeed, and one of Philip's best mates, Christian Kukuk. Just sum up what you've just seen and how happy you are to see Philip back on top of the podium in a Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix.
Yeah, I mean, a great day for Philip. I have to be honest, I didn't expect him as a winner today. But that's actually the most dangerous moments, because he loves to shine in these moments, actually. And that's one of his biggest strengths. I mean, he just does things in the course no one else is really able to do. And I'm really happy for him. Kilmister is only 9 years old. Philip really believes in the horse and believed in the horse, putting him here under the lights in the Grand Prix. And yeah, he proved himself right today. He had a great jump off. When he crossed the finish line, I was actually sure he would have won, because the way he got the jump off done so smooth in the turns, I think no one was able to have that turn to number 3 to the red vertical as he did. I'm just really happy for him. I mean, we've didn't seen him so much in the last weeks in the Grand Prix, and today is his night, and that makes me really happy.
I described Philip earlier on as a sleeping giant of the Longines Global Champions Tour. Do you feel it's fair that we've now obviously seen him wake up on tour and wake from his slumber? It's so deserved. He's been so consistent through the last 18 months without really ever getting those results to get him on the podium, but that's really hard to do.
Yeah, well, I know, and in the end, it doesn't really matter which horse. He always brings out a new horse in the Grand Prix and wins Grand Prix on the new horses. Like you said, he won 2 Grand Prix now on 9-year-old horses. That's also a special skill you have to have, and he has that in him. That just a natural feeling he has in himself is not many riders in our circuit have that. He's one of a few. And yeah, that's necessary to have in these moments to win that Grand Prix tonight with quite of an unexperienced horse, actually. And that's one of his biggest skills.
Let's talk about the horse, because we keep saying that winning on a 9-year-old is unusual, although, of course, last week Gilles Thomas won on Callista, 9 years of age, and there have been others through the season. It's becoming a little bit more common. But how difficult is it to develop and prepare a horse to jump this high quality a Grand Prix, and not just jump it but go and win it at 9 years of age?
That's the biggest challenge we have. I mean, we have the horses since they are young and we always believe in them, but if you see always the way between 6 and 9 years old, there's also a period where you maybe struggle or you doubt things, but then it's just about you to trust your feeling and your belief in the horse and to stay quiet. And that's what Philip always said. He had a few up and downs in that time, but he always believed in the horse and he always stayed quiet. And you know, he proved himself right today. But that is, of course, one of the biggest challenge we have, to stay quiet, even if, you know, the way gets a little bit bumpy. We have to stay calm and we have to believe in our horses and in ourselves, and then the results will come at one point.
And we saw tonight Gibbs-en-Prince and Victor Bettendorf, of course, nine years of age as well, came in, didn't like the atmosphere and actually had to retire without jumping a fence in the jump-off.
Yeah, I have to be honest, I didn't really see that. I was more focused on the warm-up and on Philip, so I didn't really see what happened.
Did you help Philip in the warm-up? Were you out there? What did you say to him?
I watched him a little bit, but he knows himself what to do. And today was a jump-off for no doubt and no question, so he knew he had to try everything. That's what he did. He went in and he went all in, and he won it.
You would have watched the jump-off, you would have watched him go. Would you have changed anything about how he rode it? Any lines you would have taken differently?
No, I think he had the perfect ride.
And so looking ahead now for Philip for the rest of the season, of course, he's got the golden ticket to the Longines Super Grand Prix, Longines Global Tour Super Grand Prix, excuse me, at the GC playoffs in Prague. He joins you. You're on Checker from London. How does he now build to that? What does he do with Kilmister to make sure that his horses are firing even more?
I mean, I have to say that win tonight and the golden ticket puts us as a team a little bit in a challenging situation. I mean, first of all, we have to say it's a really great result, because not only Philip and me, it's also Emanuel Camilli. So we have 3 out of our 6 riders in the super final on Saturday night, which makes it a little bit challenging for our team to decide who is jumping, which horse is jumping. That's, of course, something we have in our head and in our mind in the next weeks, but we won't have the solution tonight. We will see what comes up, but it's definitely challenging.
And just to talk about your round earlier, how is Checker? Obviously, just one down, that happens at this level. How did the horse feel tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, I was a little bit lucky maybe on number 1. He was maybe a little bit sleepy there, but then I actually felt like I had a really, really perfect round. I had everything the way I wanted it to have. And then I came around that turn to the last line, and I had the feeling that something bothered him, because his left ear suddenly went backwards a little bit, and not how he usually has them. And then he just kicked a little bit out with his hind legs and had the vertical down. But then also the next fence felt like kind of a bothered fence. It's hard for me to explain, but his left ear didn't pay the attention he normally pays, and then he shaked his head after the last fence. So something bothered him in the last line, because I didn't expect that rail, honestly. And the last line didn't really match with all the rest of the course. So, yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with that. But I cannot really say what happened. It's difficult for me. But for the rest, I'm happy with his performance. I think, you know, one down. That small things decide on this level, and you know, if just something bothered him, just maybe he was a little itchy in his ear and he didn't like it for a second, and you have a rail down, and that's it. But on this level, everything has come together to jump a clear round or to win these classes. So, and it didn't come today, but that's how it is.
Christian, thank you so much for your time, so much for your analysis, and I know you'll be back and firing very soon indeed. It's time now to see Christian's great mate Philip Weiss out on top of the podium as we go to the podium presentation from the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix of Vienna.
In second place, taking his position, Harry Smolders. He gets up on the second place step, acknowledges the crowd. And now to take them center spot. What a smile. What a deserving winner we've had. Kilmister, he's only a 9-year-old. Harry is in second, but today he's got a hand over Philip Weiss. That he was the man. He punches the air, enjoy it. Crowd really appreciative. What a performance. We know he's won an LGCT in the past. He's added one now in 2025. We're going to see him at the Longines Super Cup final. I think he may be a little bit emotional here, actually. So, no, really, he'll be delighted with this. So we just take a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, we honor the winner with the national anthem of Germany.
So we've had the national anthem. We'll get ready now to present the prizes, and coming forward. So presenting to Bertram in third place, we have Serena Hemberg. She's a supporter here of the LGCT in Vienna, so very nice to have her presenting the third prize, and I'm sure Philip is thanking her very much. This show means so much to the riders to be back here in Vienna in this absolutely stunning arena with such a crowd here, such an appreciative crowd that have been here all weekend. I'm sure that's what he was saying. We move on. In second place, presenting to Harry Smollers, we have Miss Sonia Kilman. She's the organising committee. She's the OC of the LGCT here in Vienna. She's done a sterling job setting up this show, looking after everybody. What a performance, what a show. They can be so proud of what they've done here all week, and in the setup and in the layout, it's absolutely amazing. Coming forward to present our winner with his watch, Miss Christina Henschel, the Vice President of Marketing of Longines. She congratulates Harry. He has a couple already, but this one is for Philip. I'm sure he will enjoy it, and he's really happy. He gets a golden ticket, he gets that gorgeous watch as well. And now, a couple more prizes. We have a beautiful painting. This is going to be presented by Klaus Panholster. He's the CEO here of the Schönbrunn Palace. What a beautiful place. He's really enjoyed the weekend. He's been a great supporter of the show, been a great supporter of the competitions all weekend. I hope he's really enjoyed himself. We've really appreciated what they've done for us here. The gardens, the setup, the palace itself. It is just stunning. What a place to be, and a fitting place for the performance and to see these horses and riders. Presenting the trophy to the winner this evening, we have Mr. Jan Tops, the president and founder of the Longines Global Champions Tour. Jan Tops, he congratulates everybody, and everybody appreciates it. What a successful weekend we've had. Everybody in position. Photographs have been taken. Trophies are being held on high. There's a smile of the winner. Beautiful trophy for the 2026 LGCT of Vienna. Now we'll see our prize givers are going to disappear quickly. They reach for the champagne. Let's see who's the quickest to uncork the bottle. Harry's going really well, but our winner, he's the first man out. Bertram, he's a little bit slower. Yeah, the boys turn around. They're going to give it to Philip this evening. Yes, well done. He's quick in the ring. He's also quick with the cork, with the champagne. It's been a brilliant evening. They're going to get back up on their horses. The last few photographs to be taken. Harry's not too slow either. He gets his revenge. Bertram comes in from the far flank. Yeah, the lads enjoying themselves. Our two mascots are there as well. They're enjoying themselves. We've had a really fun 3 days of jumping. It's been outstanding. What a Grand Prix. What a fitting end to a brilliant 13th leg of our phenomenal league here. Everybody, all smiles, everybody really happy. We still have people in the stand. They've thoroughly enjoyed it. The music has been great. We had a damp evening here on the Friday, but it didn't dampen anybody's spirits. The sport has been extraordinary. The jumping has been of the highest standard. So, riders getting a leg back up again. So we're getting ready, the final piece. All the officials, all the judges, all the sponsors, everybody in position. This is one of the nice pieces that we have as well. The lap of honour, we thank everybody. So Philip leads them off, acknowledges the crowd. So he's enjoying this, and right he should. Kilmister, that 9-year-old, absolutely stunning. What a world-class performance from a world-class pairing. So for me, Tom Frayne here,
Philip
and all the
Weissaut
team, so
has taken the win here in the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix in Vienna. Is there a more deserving rider in the 40 that started the day, guiding 9-year-old Kilmister to victory here? A gorgeous horse. He had to work oh so hard because Harry Schmolders, in the shadows of the Schönbrunn Palace, had set the bar oh so high, and Philip Weissaut saw that bar and raised it. You can see how quick Kilmister is as he enjoys his lap of honour, oh so deserved. And what it means, of course, is a golden ticket to the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix at the GCP.